What's up, guys? This is me doing the game reaction of the Pistons and Hawks. We fall to 0-3, but I believe this is the best game of the season so far, of the first three. It was a good game. It was a great game. There was no Blake Griffin and no Derrick Rose, so that means more minutes for the young guys like Killian Hayes, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Josh Jackson, and Sika Doumbouya. Now Sika Doumbouya, he didn't really score a lot, but you can tell he's been growing. He's been working on the off season. Dude's only 20, so give him time. But what a game for Jeremy Grant again and Josh Jackson. The dude played his heart out. I mean, he was physical. He was going inside. He was draining threes. I mean, making free throws. He was doing it all tonight. Got a little praise from Draymond Green, who we face tomorrow. But yeah, Killian Hayes got double digits and eight assists, so he's passing the ball well, looks like, and 10 points. Sadiq Bey, he had a decent game, 8 points, I believe, somewhere around there, a couple threes. Looks like he's, going to be a good shooter if he can, develop that 3-point shot better. Isaiah Stewart, man. I mean, the dude can rebound. We had 5, 6 offensive boards and 8 rebounds total or something like that in the 14 minutes he played. He didn't score a lot. I mean, he did score. I think he scored four or 5 points, maybe 6. But man, can you rebound? And that's what we need. Big men that can rebound. Now, I gotta say this though. They say Isaiah Stewart is 6'9". I think he's a little taller than that. I thought when he got drafted, I thought everybody was saying he was 7'1". But online says he's 6'9", but he looks like he's at least 6'11". He looks taller than I mean, I guess he could be 6'9", but to me personally, he looks taller. But nonetheless, the dude can rebound. I want him to get more minutes. Even when Jahlil Okafor comes in and plays. I want him to get minutes because the dude can rebound. But I just like our resilience, man. I mean, this was a game we were supposed to lose. And with 7 minutes to go, 7:48, I think they said, we were down 109-91. And I was about to shut it off. But then we started, making some points. And then with a minute and 05 left, we cut it within 5. And then we got a stop on the defensive side. And then, of course, Josh Jackson, he forces it. Now, like I said, he played his heart out. And, I like the tenacity. I like the confidence in himself to take it in and drive it. But in that situation, I would have, taken a little bit more time. You had still enough time to, run a play. A quick one at that. But I know you want to make a transition basket, but it was you versus 2 or 3 Hawks, and, I would have, tried to find a better shot. But I can't fault him for being physical and wanting to make that play, so. But what a game. And I hate to say this, I've always loved having Derrick Rose on the team, and I kind of liked having Blake Griffin on the team, but to me personally, it seemed like the whole team played better when they didn't play at all today. I mean, no disrespect to Derrick Rose or Blake Griffin. I mean, no disrespect. But it just seemed like they played better. And if I'm the Pistons front office, I know they got terrible contracts, especially Blake, but I would seriously try to trade Blake Griffin at least and try to, clear up some cap, because that would help a lot in free agency coming up. And maybe even Derrick Rose. Now, the only reason why I want to keep him is so then he can mentor Killian Hayes. Because I think that would be good for him. So I think, keep Derrick Rose, but to me personally, I think we need to get rid of Blake. I mean, no disrespect to him, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but Blake Griffin's getting older. He's to be honest, he's taking too many threes. Now I know in the Cavs game he was draining them, but he's not being physical anymore like he used to be. And I guess he could prove us wrong and become like he did in 2018. That'd be awesome. But he's getting older. He has a horrible contract, taking so much of our cap space up. If we can find a way to get him off our team, that would be huge. Like I keep saying, no disrespect, but I think in the long run it'll be better because it'll clear up some cap space and you'll be able to, pick up maybe a young guy in free agency, a young rising star instead of a older star that's fading, But it is what it is. Like I said, I would have liked to have seen Josh Jackson at the end kick it out, find a better shot, but we had so much resilience. It looked like we were going to lose by 30, and to only lose by 8, that's so good. This year's a tank year. It's obvious. We're not going to go anywhere this year. We probably won't make the playoffs. It looks like we're going to be one of the worst teams in the league, which I guess. Now my friend Tyler, he's been saying this. He also said he thinks Pistons may be the worst team in the league, and he said that if they want to have any hope to being good, they need to get a top 3 pick, and I agree. He made this point saying most of the teams have a top 3 pick. I mean, it's hard to be good without a top 3 pick. Because after the top 3 picks, I mean, I know you can get a steal in the draft, and all that, but I mean, you got to try to find that talent in the top 3. So if I'm the Pistons, keep being competitive and lose a lot. Obviously, you want to win, and I will take a win every time. But yeah, I just don't think we're gonna do it this year. Get that lottery. If you don't get a top 3 pick in the lottery, trade up for it. I mean, and Troy Weaver, he might, but the future looks bright for the Pistons. Everybody's giving up on Killian Hayes. I'm not, and I know not everybody is, but I mean, I was in the party with Tyler, and one of his friends joined the party, and he said that Killian Hayes is just not it. But I think he is. I think he is it. He's only 19 years old. He has shown that he can be a good point guard. He has a lot to learn, though. He has a lot to learn. But he's 19, like I said. 19 years old. And I said this in past videos. Give him time. Give him 3 or 4 years to learn the game, to develop. I mean, you can't be Michael Jordan right off the bat. You can't beat Steph Curry right off the bat. You can't be Trae Young. I mean, you can't beat these guys right off the bat. It takes time to learn the game. So, and point guard is one of the hardest positions to play. So yeah, I think this was a good game for him. Got a lot of time, got a lot of minutes, got some good experience. Had a 10.8 assist game and probably a couple rebounds here and there. But Delon Wright, he looks like he's good, but I think he's getting older. I think he's like only 28, but looks like the future's bright. But like I said, to be honest, I think it's time to get rid of Blake Griffin, clear up that cap, try to get whatever you can out of him, maybe a pick, maybe a player, because we're in rebuild mode. Whether you like it or not, we are in rebuild mode. So it's going to be a few years before the Pistons are going to be a playoff team again, I think. Now, they could shock the world and, make the playoffs. I mean, but the way we've seen, I think today was the best outing from the Pistons this season. Out of all 3, this is the best team. This was the best game I've seen the Pistons play. But I don't know. We got the Golden State Warriors at home again tomorrow. I guess not again. I mean, what I meant was we're home again facing the Warriors. Like, we're not playing the Warriors again. This is the first time of the season. Like I said, sometime before Friday, me and my friend Brenton is gonna do a little dual video and video chat to talk about the Celtics and Pistons and the Jets and the Lions. So that's gonna be a little longer video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It's gonna be how long, whatever it is, but I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, future looks bright, but it's gonna take a few years. Now I said this. I also said this with Tyler in my Xbox party, and he ripped me for it. But I said earlier, I don't think Dwayne Casey is the right coach for this rebuild. I'm mistaken. I think he is. Now, he makes some questionable decisions, yes. But we also got to remember, the year we acquired him, the season before that, he was the coach of the year. Yes, he got fired, but he was the coach of the year. I mean, you don't win the coach of the year unless you did some good coaching. So, and he had a way better team in Toronto than he has ever had in Detroit. So, I think Dwayne Casey is the right coach. So I made a mistake, and Tyler helped me realize that. So yeah, I enjoyed watching today's game. It's gonna be a season where it's gonna be a fun team to watch, and we're not gonna be great. We're not gonna be good. So I also said this to Tyler. I was like, before I die, I want to see one Detroit team, whether it's the Red Wings, the Pistons, the Lions, the Tigers. I want to see them win the respective championship, whether it's the Stanley Cup for the Red Wings, the World Series for the Tigers, the Finals for the Pistons, or the Super Bowl for the Lions. I mean, yes, the Pistons won the Finals in my lifetime. I was born in 2001. They won in 2004, but I was 3 years old. Like, I don't even remember anything from 3 years old. And I know the Tigers went to the World Series in 2012, but they got swept. I remember watching that series. The Lions never made it to the Super Bowl. They haven't even won a playoff game in my lifetime. The Red Wings have made the playoffs in my lifetime a lot of times after that 20-year thing, but they never really made it to the Stanley Cup. But like I said, in my lifetime, I want to see one respective championship fight. But like I said, whether it's Stanley Cup, World Series, Finals, or Super Bowl, I want to see a Detroit team win at least once before I die. I mean, it's not too much to ask. Apparently it is. Detroit sports. Gotta love it. But I think right now, currently, the best bet, if you want to see a Detroit team be good, is probably going to be the Detroit Tigers. My reason being is the Pistons have just started the rebuild. It's going to be a rebuild. It's going to be a few years. The Lions, in all likelihood, are going to go into another rebuild. So that's going to be a year or two. The Red Wings, they're in a rebuild. And the Tigers are just coming out of their rebuild. Like, they're at the end of the rebuild. So, I think the Tigers are the best bet to be a playoff team in all four teams. But, I mean, the Lions, I guess, are a few players away from being a playoff team. Get a good coach. Like I said, I want Urban Meyer. But anyway, tomorrow, like I said, the Pistons are at home to play the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry comes to town, and I think Draymond Green comes back, who, like I said, gave high praise to Josh Jackson tonight. Rightfully so. He played his heart out. So yeah, my next video will be tomorrow night after the Pistons game, and I'll give that reaction, and maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Between Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to do the video with Brenton. I'm going to try to do it Wednesday night, because I don't have to get up early on Thursday morning for work, but Friday morning I do, so I'd rather do it on Wednesday night, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.